Hey guys, welcome to today's pick a card reading. As you can see, my setup is a little different. I'm decorating for fall, getting ready for fall. I know the vibes, Halloween already, but I was just feeling that kind of way. So today, instead of having you pick a pile, I'm gonna have you pick a angel number. I have 4 piles and they all have different angel numbers. So let me introduce you to the piles, but first let me tell you about today's video. Today's video, I'm going to be channeling messages from your higher self. So this could be messages about whatever's changes, things that are being highlighted, things your higher self wants you to know at this time is being highlighted in each pile. So each pile may have a different message. So let me introduce you to your piles. Pile number 1, your guys' pile is going to be the 333 angel number with the message support. So I'll do a little close-up. Beautiful pink color, butterflies. For my pile 2s, your guys' message is the angel number 222 with alignment with this pink peachy butterfly. Pile 3, you actually got the green butterflies with 111 with intuition. Do a close-up. Here you guys go. And then finally, last but certainly not least, my pile 4s. You guys got a green butterfly as well, but you have the number 777 with the message luck. So again, take a moment to meditate on the piles. Choose the message or messages, the piles you feel the most attracted to. You could choose more than one. There may be more than one message from your higher self. And as usual, the timestamps will be in the description. And I will see you guys at your pile. All right, my pile number 1s. Welcome to your pile. Welcome to today's reading. I'm so glad, so happy to have you here. I put some music on, some ambient type music. This is actually 333 hertz, the frequency of the pile that you chose with the message support. Again, we are receiving channel messages from your higher self, anything they want to share with us. To be honest with you, I'm not really sure what I want to call this video. It just depends on the messages that come out. Just feeling kind of inspired. So let's pull some cards, get some messages for my pile 1s. What do my pile 1's higher selves want them to know at this time? Okay. We have the Ace of Ariel. It is your lucky day, new resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. Gotta do some zooming out. Adjustment. That's better. Sorry about that, guys. I had to do a little bit of adjustment. I'm gonna actually put this aside. Maybe right here. Here, let's put you in here. Yeah. Oh. Guys, I'm just trying to... We'll just put you here. Yeah, that's perfect. Right there. Well, you can see your number, and we still have... You also had the Ace of Ariel as well as the 2 of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So, back of the deck, you also had the 4 of Ariel, which is about the 4 of Pentacles. So it's about your foundation, your security, your stability. So it looks like your higher self is letting you know that there is a new beginning when it comes to your career sector. Whether this is a promotion at work and the work that you do, or a new job. So those of you that are looking for new work, there's going to be opportunities for a new beginning when it comes to your career. I also see collaboration for some of you, especially for those of you, confirmation with the bell there. I see confirmation for those of you that are... Sorry about that, pile one. There was someone at the door. And yeah, let's continue on. As I was saying, many of you are going to have a chance or an opportunity for a new promotion, a new job. And for those of you that are looking to collaborate with others, I see that as an opportunity that's coming towards you. You're calling in people that have the same vision as you, that are maybe in your same field, have the same interests, hold the same vision that you do about what you want your future to look like when this comes to your career, to your purpose. Very powerful stuff. But let's get some more cards, get some more information, messages from your higher self and what they want you to know at this time. For my pile ones, cards are just falling right out. Any other messages in this deck for my pile number ones? My higher self. Okay, a couple more came out. We had the Libra card with balance. I balance. 7th house could be significant. Libra placements could be significant. The 7th house deals with our interpersonal relationships. This could be one-on-one partnerships. This could be like romantic. This could be platonic. This could be business partnerships. You also have the 10th house with the world, which is, the 10th house is the work house. It's about how people see us, our status, how people view us. That may be changing, that may be shifting. And also it's just seeing the word the world means something is ending and your title is changing, your status is changing, like maybe getting a new job. Maybe for some of you this is about, starting a family, getting married, going from single to married, going from working to retired. Depends on your age, your circumstances, but these are the ideas of this card coming up. We also have Grand Trine with blessings. So you're most definitely blessed at this time. You have your higher self is letting you know that these opportunities are available to you at this time. New opportunities, new beginnings are possible when it comes to your career, your purpose. And you're very blessed. This could be financially. This could be you maybe landing the job of your dreams, doing what you really want to do. You're really aligning to your purpose. You're being supported at this time. You did get the message support. You're supported by not only the people in your life, but by your higher self and your spiritual team, your guides. And this is about destiny again. Yeah, this is about your purpose. This is meant to happen for you, pile one. You're meant for this. This is your purpose in life. This work that you do is part of your destiny. Very powerful. Let's see where I can put this card. Maybe I can move some things. Do some finagling. There's that. I'm just gonna totally move some stuff around. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, there we go. And then we finally got the message Moon with Soul. Yeah, your intuition is heightened at this time. You're being asked to trust in your intuition. Things may be revealed to you that you weren't sure of. Maybe you've not been feeling very clear on your path forward. But your higher self is letting you know that things are being cleared. It is okay, it is safe to proceed and to trust in yourself, to trust in your path. Beautiful. I love this fall vibe we have going on. I know it's still summer, so it feels kind of weird and crazy. But I'm in Arizona and it's like 100 plus degrees out, and this vibe is, I'm getting excited for fall because I am ready for cooler temperatures. So let's get some more cards, get some more information for my pile number ones. What do my pile ones higher self want them to know? Okay. We do have the gossip card popping out with light attributes. Awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. And we're not going to worry about the shadow attribute because it did come in the upright. So it looks like you are taking the consideration of others when it comes to this new beginning with your career. This could be with your family, maybe. Maybe this is going to allow you to have more time, maybe better work-life balance, so you can spend more time with your family, your loved ones, your friends. For some of you, this may be about your clients that you have, like the people you serve, if you're in the serving profession, or maybe a product that you provide. You always take you take feedback from like your customers, and you're always taking them into consideration. You honor and trust what they have to say, and you're very upfront and honest with the people in your sphere. So that's nice. That's very positive. We also did have the servant card coming through, but it did come out in reverse. So I'm going to read you both the attributes. So for the light attribute, this is delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. And the shadow attributes are using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. So yeah, this may be, some of you may be having financial difficulties at this time, and maybe that is what's preventing you from moving forward or following your dreams, going after your desires. But you are being supported. You just need to trust in yourself and trust in the universe, trust in your higher self that you're going to be safe. It's going to be okay. I understand. I'm having this same struggle in my own personal life. I can speak to this. Like, I'm trying to change my relationship with money and how I view money, how I use money, and follow my joy, what brings me joy. And I'm trying to step into this power as well, this new beginning. And it can be scary, and it is out of my comfort zone, and I'm sure it's out of your comfort zone, but you are being asked at your time to trust that you are going to be safe, that you are being supported with these financial difficulties, and your higher self wants you, and the universe wants you to succeed and be abundant and not have to worry about money and all these limitations that are holding you back from speaking your truth, for following your path, your purpose, your destiny. So it may be helpful for you to do some work when it comes to your belief systems around money. There's lots of resources out there. There's lots of different ways you can do this. Some people use affirmations. Other people do like journaling prompts. I do a combination of those, and I was lucky enough to attend a conference a few weeks back that focused on money, so I was able to receive some resources. So I would recommend maybe there are some free services in your community that can help support you on your path if you are struggling with money, that can teach you how to manage money better, maybe help manage your money, help you learn to invest money, or like even like a coach or something. They know they have like money coaches out there. That may be something to look into. So that is what I'm getting for this servant card. Actually, I don't want to cover that, so we'll put you here. But you're barely in the screen anyhow, but it's okay. And then the last card that came out kind of came out sideways, but I feel like it came out this way, so it came out front. Ooh, mentor. It says, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So for some of you, this new beginning, this new job is you're going to be a mentor of some sort. Maybe you've learned some kind of lesson and you want to pay it forward and help others with this lesson. Or maybe you have some kind of skill that you're really knowledgeable about and you're wanting to turn it into your own business. Or maybe there's a certain field where you're very passionate about. Confirmation, I got a notification. So yeah, it could be different for each of you depending on what your work is, what you do for work. I'm definitely getting like mentor vibes. So many of you may be in the helping field, like service oriented, providing some kind of service. Maybe you're a healer, maybe you're a counselor, maybe you're in the health field. Yeah, you could have different fields. I mean, like you could have a bunch of different job, whatever it is you're going after. If it's a promotion, if you're wanting to stay in the same field, the same place, workplace, but your role is definitely changing. Your title is changing. You're moving up. So if you are getting a promotion, you're going to be, maybe you were like in a lower where maybe you had to have like, maybe you were like trained to be a counselor or something, for instance. And I know that counselors, once you go for your master's, you have to, this is just an example. You were like an apprentice kind of scenario where you were you were the student and you were learning how to counsel others, and you had to put in a certain amount of hours and you had to have a supervisor that was there with you, giving you feedback. But now the training is done, you've put your hours in, and you're getting a promotion, and you're ready to be on your own. You're flying solo. And so now you're getting a raise as a result, and you're also going to be on your own now. And you're going to mentor others. You may eventually even take on roles where you help mentor other students, future counselors. So this is just an example of this role that you're going to be stepping into. But there's something that you've become an expert about, and that is the role that you're about to take on, this new beginning, this new career path. Something that you are a master at, or you're in the process of mastering. So that's what's coming out for you guys. My pile number ones, and your higher self wants to let you know that everything's going to be okay. Let's get some messages for my pile ones when it comes to, change. Change is coming. It's fun. Trust. That's so crazy. We have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yeah, this is about believing in yourself too. Maybe some of you are just unsure because you don't believe in yourself for some reason. There may be something that happened in the past. Maybe something didn't work out. You have to start over, or you're pivoting into a new field and you're feeling nervous. That's normal. But trust in your inner knowing, because you got this. You're being supported, and this is meant for you. So just, trust in yourself, trust in your intuition, trust in the other people that are here supporting and guiding you, both on the physical plane and on the spiritual plane. And then you have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So again, that change is necessary. In order to grow, we have to change. We have to step out of our comfort zone and embrace this new beginning, these new opportunities. I know it can be scary, but it's also very liberating, because I heard liberation earlier with this pile. So you're liberating yourself. You're moving away from being small and from this lack mentality, this fear place where you're afraid to put yourself out there and be seen and be trusted with others, other people trusting you to help them, to mentor them. So that can be scary, and it can be stressful. So again, this is also important to check in with yourself and practice good self-care. It's about balance, right? You had Libra come up in this pile, right? So we need to have balance when it comes to the work we do and our personal life and our mental health, because we are important too. We don't want to burn out. We don't want to deal with these insecurities, these limiting beliefs alone, there's people around you that love you and support you and want to help you. So definitely, if you're feeling nervous about this, it's normal. But again, maybe having some trusted advisors, maybe like a family member or a good friend that you can confide in about these fears or insecurities that you have, or even getting counseling of your own, to work through these things, because you are worthy of this new beginning when it comes to your career and this promotion, and it's destined. It's going to happen one way or the other, but it's better if we get on top of these these fears and these insecurities that we have now, instead of down the road having something happen where we're burnt out, or something happens and we're not able to do this job and be healthy and be successful and abundant, So that's definitely something I'd recommend for you guys. Let's pull some more information, get you some messages for my pile ones. What can you tell me? What does their higher self want them to know for my pile ones? Interesting. Okay. You did have take precautions. It says, remain vigilant and receptive, learning from each revelation as you navigate life's journey. So take one step at a time. You don't have to take these giant leaps. Just take little baby steps. Take one step out of your comfort zone, try something new, do something that you've never done before. Or maybe this is about changing your thoughts and realizing that you can do things. So however that looks for you. We also have the message, ocean of possibilities. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities, where horizons whisper of untold opportunities and plentiful paths. So be open, be receptive, because there are many opportunities available to you at this time when it comes to this new beginning with your career or this promotion. I mean, the cards don't lie. I need some water, guys. All right. Throat's feeling kind of congested. Maybe some of you need some throat chakra healing. That could be a sign that your throat, you may be feeling restricted when it comes to your voice, speaking your truth. This could be self-doubt or your confidence or something. But you're also being asked to trust in yourself, to stay open to these opportunities, to these revelations, as you navigate this new beginning, these changes. And it is going to be scary at first, but as long as you stay patient, surround yourself with trusted mentors, friends, family members who love you and care for you. And yeah, seek support from your supervisors or whatever in the job that you have. Then things are going to work out. I can see for you. I'm receiving a message. Sorry, I'm a little bit quiet, guys. There's some kind of message that's trying to come through. I'm hearing like mellow or something like that. Maybe there's something you can do that mellows you out, like seek activities that kind of like de-stress you, kind of give you peace or make you feel like chill. Whether that's, you know, having some tea, reading your favorite book, do some kind of exercise, some kind of movement, listening to some music, dancing. Art, I'm hearing for some of you. Whatever it is that brings you, makes you mellows you out. If you're feeling high stress, stressed out, then engaging in activities that are going to calm you down and bring you, slow things down, maybe meditating, doing some art, journaling, whatever it is that works for you, that mellows you out. Partakes in legal things that are legal in your state. Some people are into that sort of thing. If it's legal in your state, otherwise I'm not going to say go for it, because anyhow. We did have a couple crystals came out. You did have the topaz with forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and your happiness. Okay, so yeah, some of you may have some repressed anger that you haven't dealt with. Maybe this is something that happened in the past when it comes to your career. Maybe something didn't work out for you and you're bitter about it. You're angry, but you've never released and dealt with that. This could be for some of you, this could be about an old boss that you have had. Maybe you still have them. Maybe you had them. You're just being asked right now by your higher self, your guides, to release this anger. You know, you could release this anger. You could write a letter and burn it, or you could listen to some music and dance it out or bang it out. You know, whatever it is that you can let this anger out. You just got to allow it to come through and then release it into the earth. Whew. I can feel the heaviness of it, but it needs to be released. Like, I get it. I recently discovered that I had some repressed anger from when I was a child, and I had no clue. And I did this meditation, and they're like, yeah, I'm angry because, you know I lost my innocence, you know, because things happen, and you're not that same person, you know, because life. So yeah, it's valid. So listen to your body. It will tell you, like, it's not healthy for you to carry this. It can cause you to physically become ill. I've personally been physically ill because of all the stress and repressed feelings that I've held in, emotions that I've held in. It can take a toll on your body, mentally and physically. And then we also had calcite with busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. So yeah, you may be very busy, especially when it comes to maybe once you're either this new job or this new promotion where you're going to have to do some training and it's going to like be extra strenuous, but they're asking you to cut out tasks or things in your life that really don't serve you. This could be like wasting time scrolling on social media. This could be, I don't know, driving the extra 15 minutes on your commute to get coffee every day. Maybe find a coffee place that's closer or on your way to your workplace. These are just examples, just where areas on your schedule that you can change to make yourself a little bit less burnt out. Cut out the unnecessary things and like do a reassessment. Like, why are you so busy? What is it that's taking up the most of your time? And then making changes accordingly. I mean, for some of you, this could be at work. Maybe you work too many hours and you're overworked and underpaid. So this is you standing up for yourself, and saying, hey, this is not right. I deserve to be paid for my worth. I'm putting on all these hours. I'm burnt out and things need to change. Either you need to give me a promotion and give me a better hours, or I'm going to move on to something else because it's not working for me. May have to give an ultimatum at that point in time. Let me pull a couple more messages for you guys to wrap things up. For my pile number ones, what does their higher self, my ones, want to let them know at this time? We have music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So music can be very healing for my group number ones. Either playing music, listening to music, maybe you write music, whatever it is you do with music. Maybe you sing, maybe you're a singer, maybe you play an instrument, maybe you're a sound healer. We also have the message healer. So many of you may be in the healing fields. It says you have the spiritual gift of healing and the desire to share it with others. So this may be about your life purpose. So for many of you, you may be a healer of some sort. We also have crystals. So maybe some of you are into Reiki or energy healing of some sort, or use crystals in your practice. Maybe you just like crystals. Maybe crystals are very healing for you. So surrounding yourself with crystals. Crystals can be very beneficial for different things. Like, obviously we had the topaz come out here and the calcite come out. And those are just some of the many crystals that are helpful for your particular issue. Definitely, I love using crystals. I find them very healing. One of my favorite crystals ever is amethyst. I've just always been drawn towards it. And so just finding those crystals that really call to you, and they all have different benefits. Some of them are for protection, some of them are for healing, some of them are for, they can help with you take away your pain, physical or mental, help you overcome something. But yeah, crystals are super healing. On the back of the deck, energy is spiritual teacher. So some of you may be a teacher of some sort. Like you said, we got the message mentor. So teacher, spiritual teacher, mentor. You guide others. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So maybe some of you are spiritual teachers. You guys didn't really get any love messages, but I'm going to go ahead and pull a love card anyways, because some of these have like self-love cards or some helpful information when it comes to love in general. So let's pull a message from my pile ones. What do pile ones higher self want them to know when it comes to love? Like their love life and their self-love or whatever. Let's see what's coming up. It says embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So there may be someone for my pile ones, there may be someone in your life that through them you are able to kind of heal. Maybe they are very healing presence and you guys fit each other. So some of you may have a soulmate, or there may be potential for a soulmate in your energy for my pile ones. So since that came up, we'll go ahead and pull a message to get some more information. My pile ones, when it comes to love, their love life, what do they need to know at this time? Express your love. It says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So for many of you, there is a love interest. You did have changes, so maybe one of those changes has to do with your love life. If you're already in a loving relationship, this just may mean further commitment. When it says embrace, through each other you find missing pieces. So you guys are very healing towards each other. So your relationship with each other is very healing. And you guys are each other's support system. And they're really going to be there for you when you go through this transition with your career. Or maybe they will show up around the time when you have this transition, this new person, for my singles. But that's just something to keep in mind. It's not at the basis of this reading, but it is in the background. So there is some kind of love potential if you are interested in love. So this could also be platonic love if you're not interested in love, romantic love. You know, it could be like a platonic soulmate, like a friend, or it could be, you know, someone you work with, something like that. But let's roll the Astro dice, get one last message for my pile ones. What does pile one's higher self want them to know at this time? We have change, Uranus. Of course, confirmation again with the change. Ooh, and we have Libra showing up again. So funny. So Libra may be significant to this pile. The planet Uranus may be significant to this pile. Uranus is in Gemini right now, so maybe you are a Gemini or a Libra. So an air sign, a fellow air sign, sun, moon, or rising, or Uranus. And then you also had the 9th house. Interesting. The 9th house is the house of God, the house of higher learning, house of wisdom. It's ruled by Sagittarius and Jupiter. It's about travel, foreign travel. Some of you may be relocating, or maybe you work with other people from different cultures. Maybe you're surrounded by people from different cultures. Maybe that's a focus of your life. Maybe you're interested in studying other cultures or learning about different philosophies, religions, cultures. Some of you may be Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising as well. Or maybe have strong 9th house placements. But yeah, like with all this change, it could be relocation could be possible for some of you. Maybe moving somewhere, or maybe you're travel for work, or yeah, I can definitely see some people relocating for work, or traveling for work, possibly, maybe involved. This could even be like traveling local for some of you, or maybe you in your work you use a lot of like very spiritual type work that you do. So that's what I'm seeing for my pile ones. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you liked this reading, and if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel if you have not, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any other upcoming readings. And if you made it to the end of this reading, go ahead and put a trying to think. Put a, I would say put like a, like the Libra emoji in the comment section, so I know you made it to the end, so like the zodiac sign for Libra, and in the description or in the comment section, so I know you made it to the end, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your pile. Welcome to today's reading. Thank you so much for being here. Today's reading is all about messages from your higher self, what they want you to know at this time. You guys chose the 222 angel number box with the message alignment with the beautiful pink butterflies. And I just realized you guys chose 222. There are 2 butterflies in your pile 2. So 2s are super important for this pile. I feel like 2s may be a sign that you're on the right track when it comes to this alignment. But let's pull some cards, get some more information exactly what this alignment is about for my pile 2s. What does my pile 2's higher self want them to know when it comes to this alignment, this angel number? Ooh, that is so funny. You literally are pile 2 and you got the 2 of Michael. It says, it will be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. So the 2 of Michael. I am going to put this in the background here, like I did for my pile 1s, just so we have more space. There's that. So the 2 of Michael is the same as the 2 of Swords in Tarot. Let's see. You also got the 7 of Ariel. And this is the same as the 7 of Pentacles in Tarot. You have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for your harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So you're wrapping up something, some kind of cycle. But there's like something that's that you need to, some kind of decision you need to make. I'm gonna adjust the camera, sorry guys. There it goes. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of issues with my camera today. Okay, and then you also had the 5 of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release, regret, and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining, but it was in reverse. So for some of you, like I said, there's something about you're being asked by your higher self at this time to kind of realize all that you've accomplished. This is kind of like looking back on the past, kind of, and realizing like, hey, look at all that I accomplished and being proud of that. And then you're like, okay, I've done all this work, but what's next? What do I need to do now? What are the next steps I need to take? And then also with the 5 of Raphael showing up in your reading, there is something that didn't work out. So maybe for some of you, this is something that just didn't work out for you, but it was for the best. It was you were divinely orchestrated for it not to work out. You're meant to pivot into something else that's going to be even better, whether this is a relationship, a job, a place that you live, something with your family, like whatever it is, like friendships, like that, whatever didn't work out, we're always going to be looking for the silver lining. And it looks like you're starting to do that because this did come out in reverse. I feel like you guys are doing the work, or you have done the work, and we're moving on from this. And we are looking and seeing the silver lining, and we're deciding what our next steps are going to be. So that's what's coming through for you guys. But let's get some more cards, get some more information for my pile number 2s, okay? When it comes to this alignment, this 222 message, what's this about? What do their higher selves for my pile 2s want them to know at this time? Pile 2, higher self, what do you want them to know at this time? Okay, we got some messages. We have Gemini with I think, number 15. We have number 50 with Saturn return and age. Greens and blues I'm seeing here. So we have Saturn, we have Gemini. Those may be significant. My group number 2s, the color green, the color blue may be significant to this pile as well. We also have Grand Cross with Provoker, number 47. And Leo, I will, number 17. Okay. So what does this mean for you guys? What am I seeing with this message? So maybe for some of you, I see the Gemini card here, kind of is highlighted with I think. Maybe this is about needing to see something from a different perspective. Maybe this has to do with your thoughts or your beliefs when it comes to something that happened in the past, whether this was something that happened that didn't work out, like whether that be with a relationship, a friendship, a job, a living situation, something with your family, whatever it is. Something didn't work out, and with this we have the 5 of Raphael being here, the 5 of Cups in reverse. We were being asked to look for the silver lining, and maybe that is in the way we think, and we need to transform the way we're thinking. Maybe we're thinking more, maybe we're kind of stuck in the past and we can't seem to let go of our failures, and you're like you're bringing that into your present and you're dwelling on the past, and that's holding you back from having this new beginning, from moving on. And so your higher self at this time is asking for you to, look at this from a different perspective, a higher perspective. You, with Saturn showing up here, with the Saturn return, even though this didn't work out for you, whatever this is, we're going to find out when I pull more cards, get some more information. You were wiser from it. With Saturn being here, Saturn is about discipline, but he's also about like, I know Jupiter is the planet of wisdom, but I also feel like Saturn teaches you things. Like, he teaches you lessons. And this is a lesson that is going to help you grow, because that's the only way we grow, is we learn from our mistakes, or we learn from experiences and we change them, or we learn and we grow. And that is why Saturn is showing up here and Gemini is here with that message. And you may be feeling this push and pull between your past and your future. But your higher self right now wants you to focus on the present. Stay present, stay grounded, stay rooted in the present. Don't be thinking about the past. Stop worrying about the future. Focus on your present. Maybe getting back to what you enjoy in life, deciding, do I want to be stuck in the past, or do I want to have this beautiful potential, this beautiful future? And Spirit's here, and this is about aligning with your truth, with your purpose, with your power. And the only way we can do that is we need to let go of the past and stay present, stay grounded, stay rooted. And in order to do that, many of us need to look at this from a different perspective. In order to do that, there's different things you could do. I would say journaling may be helpful for many of you. Maybe asking yourself some hard questions, like, why can't I let this go? Like, what is the root of this? That's this stagnation, this fear, like, what's holding me back from moving on to this new abundant beginning. So I would say journaling may be helpful and beneficial for many of you, to journal about your thoughts and your feelings. Meditating can help. Maybe affirmations, staying positive. I always recommend like meditation, and maybe like sound healing can be very helpful, especially if you're dealing with a lot of emotions and a negative headspace. I've found that meditation and like sound healing can be very helpful. Maybe yoga or some kind of movement, maybe dance, maybe Reiki. There's lots of different options out there. Maybe you need some kind of counseling or support to work through these issues. Whatever it is that you need, do some shadow work, inner child healing. There's so many different paths that you can take, honestly. I don't want to overwhelm you guys depending on what the issue is, but the important part is to get to the root of what it is that's holding you back, these fears, these limiting beliefs, this thing from your past that is holding you back from moving forward. And with Leo being here with I Will, Leo is all about taking action from your heart space. So maybe some of you have closed your heart space off, and that may be what's holding you back. Maybe there was some kind of heartbreak, either over a job loss, a relationship loss, a friendship loss, some family loss, some kind of loss. So we're needing to like feel those feelings and transmute them, let them go, turn your pain into purpose. That's what you're being asked of right at this time when it comes to your higher self. And like I said, there may be some kind of stress. Maybe there's some kind of timing that's kind of like you're being pressured with this provoker card with the Grand Cross here. There may be something coming up that's bringing this issue to the surface. Maybe some kind of trigger. Maybe there's something time sensitive that needs to be done in regards to your career and in regards to your relationships. That's kind of being highlighted this time. But let's pull some more cards, get some more information for my pile number 2s. Let's pull some cards. What can you tell me about my pile 2s when it comes to their higher self, what I want them to know? Okay. Interesting. Okay. We have Advocate. Inspires you to put compassion into action. We also have Detective, except we have it in reverse, with voyeurism, falsifying information. The light attributes are great power of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. So yeah, this is kind of being highlighted right now is you need to figure out what is holding you back at this time. Become the detective of your life. You also have the Knight energy coming through with loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. So for some of you, this may be about a relationship, about love. It could be romantic love for many of you. And then we also have Scribe with preserving knowledge and information. So what does that mean for all of you guys? So with the Advocate and the Knight card coming up, I feel like this is you advocating for yourself. Maybe you are your own knight in shining armor for some of you. And this is you saving yourself from this heartbreak, from this 5 of Swords in reverse here. So yeah, this is you stepping up, taking responsibility, honoring yourself, inspiring you to be compassionate and to move forward despite this heartbreak. Despite this betrayal, whatever it is that happened to you in the past, or whoever betrayed you, or whatever it is that is holding you back. And then with the detective, you're being asked to maybe trust in your intuition a little bit more and see things from a different perspective, dig deeper in there and figure out what it is that's holding you back from moving on. Okay. And then with the Scribe, I'm not sure, this card just kind of doesn't really fit in with all the others, but this is preserving knowledge and information. So maybe this is you learning, maybe this is you being wise, and learning from your past. Whatever happened in your past, you're learning and you're growing and you're changing the script. You're moving on, but you're wiser because of what you went through. That's what that card's there for. Okay, I just answered my own question. I love it when that happens. Let's pull some more cards, get some more information for my pile number 2s. What can you tell me? My pile 2s, when it comes to their higher self, what does their higher self want them to know? Success. Ooh, beautiful. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Yeah, this is about love. Love is being highlighted with this pile. Something to do with your love. Because we had Leo come up, which is about heart on your sleeve. Yeah. We also have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So this is a need to have balance in your life. Whatever area of your life that could be in. It could be with your work and your personal life. It could be with your family and your friends. You know, whatever it is that you need more balance in, you're being asked to. This could be more self-care. And work, you know, balancing those two out because it's important to take care of you. Or like even having me time when you have a family, you know, that you support. Let's see what else we have. My pile number 2s. Do their higher self want them to know at this time? Okay. We have stay in the flow. Surrender to the rhythm of life, remaining open to opportunities and lessons that naturally unfold. So we're staying open to the flow of whatever opportunities come towards us. We also have seek clarity, embrace honesty, face consequences, and sharpen your focus for personal growth. Yeah, this is about growth. We're growing from our past mistake, whatever it is that happened, betrayal, whatever it is that happened in our past. We're moving on from that. And we do so by staying in the flow, by embracing our honesty and facing the consequences of our actions. And this is all for our growth, for our better, for our higher, for our greatest good. We also have saving grace. It says, forgiving yourself and others heals the wound and sets you free. Yeah, there is some kind of wound, like I said, that you need to heal your heart. And this has to do about forgiving yourself and forgiving other people that were involved when it comes to this betrayal or this heartbreak. So we're being asked to forgive ourselves and forgive others for whatever is that happened. Doesn't mean you have to forget. It doesn't mean you have to it's not that we're not gonna like forgive and forget. You don't have to forget, and you don't have to like take and allow those people back into your life if they betrayed you in some way. But we're just doing it for us. We're forgiving them for us, to bring us a sense of peace and balance. Because holding on to those emotions, anger, any of those lower vibrational energies is just going to hold us back from our potential, from being in the flow, and from love, for new opportunities when it comes to love. So yeah, that's definitely coming through. Let's see. I'm going to pull some cards for my pile twos. You already got a bunch that came right through. It says, talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. Yeah, this is always helpful. This is something I always do. I used to be like, oh, everything's so unfair, blah, 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 blah. But instead of like complaining about it and just like being in my misery, I started asking for help, support, and guidance. And then the signs showed up for me. So you are always being helped, supported, and guided. But yeah, this is interesting. Let's see. You also have study showing up here. Interesting. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So some of you may be having some kind of issues, because you did have the clarity card come up here with seek clarity. And then we have clarity mentioned again here with study. So maybe some of you, when you're not sure what's next when it comes to your career, you're being asked to maybe like go back to school or take some kind of class, learn some kind of skill, maybe get a teacher, a guide or something like that to teach you something that you're interested in learning. And you guys are the alignment. So this could have to do with your life's purpose for some of you. Or maybe you're just out of alignment and you're being asked to get back into alignment at this time, you guys. That's your big message. We also have yoga. So some of you, yoga may be helpful. It says your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. Maybe this keeps you grounded. Maybe this keeps you healthy, mentally and physically, emotionally. And it helps with alignment. Yeah, yoga can be very helpful and beneficial when it comes to aligning like our chakras. And maybe like even Reiki may be helpful for you guys. Some kind of energy healing when it comes to being in alignment. That may be something you benefit from as well. And then we also have let go. Yeah, we're letting go. We're walking away from the situation in order to resolve it. So yeah, like whatever it is, this 5 of whatever it was that was holding us back way back then. 5 of Raphael. I think it's 5 of Cups actually. I don't know if it's 5 of Swords, but that feeling of lack, like someone betrayed you, like something happened and you're heartbroken, you're being asked to let go of that. That's not your story. We're rewriting your story now. Let go of those energies. They don't serve you. You're not going to be able to move forward if you keep holding on and worrying over the past, like I mentioned before. So that's definitely coming through strongly for you. You guys also had school at the back of the deck. So yeah, many of you may be going back to school, like college, higher learning, something when it comes to your career path, especially if this is about your career. Some kind of disappointment from when it comes to your career. I can relate to this, definitely. Let's see, what's your angel guidance, like angel crystal guidance? What crystals would be helpful and beneficial for my file twos at this time? I keep calling it angel, but it's like actually technically crystal, so you got 2 here. Oh, okay, interesting. We have Moonstone with heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. Yeah, trust. Trust came up in the first pile as well. So if you were feeling drawn towards that pile, maybe there's a message there for you. But yeah, you're being asked to be trusted at this time. Maybe carrying Moonstone may be helpful. Maybe you have a strong connection to the moon. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are all the water moon signs. Maybe significant to you, or even Taurus. Sometimes they have a strong connection to the moon as well. Maybe carrying Moonstone around you will help you when it comes to your intuition and trusting in your inner knowing. We also have Azurite with deep emotional healing. Yeah, you're healing right now. You're needing this emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from the past. experiences and you are willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. Yeah, what did I tell you guys before? Some of you may need therapy, a counselor, a trusted advisor, a coach, someone, a trusted friend that you can confide in that can help you heal this emotional turmoil that you're going through, this emotional imbalance that you're struggling with right now. So yeah, it seems like having someone trusted, like a counselor or a coach or someone in your life that you can lean on for support and help with these emotional issues would be beneficial to you. And also going back to school possibly to learn something new, to further your studies when it comes to your career. Beautiful. Okay. So many cards. Oh, I already did that deck. Cool. That's a good thing. We did that deck, these decks. Okay. Is there anything about love, my group twos, you need to know right now? Okay. Let go of control issues. It says allow the situation to unfold naturally. So for some of you that are interested in your love life, or is there something going on with your love life, you're being asked to let go of control issues at this time and let things unfold naturally. Don't try to force things. And also having heart-to-heart conversations can be helpful. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. This could be a romantic relationship. This could also be like with your loved ones. It doesn't have to be like love, like romantic love. This could be with friends or family or your friends or something like that. These are the two things you could benefit from: having heart-to-heart, truthful conversations. Again, your heart is being highlighted in this pile. And then allowing things to happen naturally, going with the flow, not trying to force or control how things are going to unfold. Let go, let God in. Trust in your inner knowing. Seek clarity through learning, through counselor, through going back to school. And trust in your intuition, because your higher self is wanting you to know that you can trust your intuition. It's safe to trust in your intuition, trust yourself, and that you know the way. And they're here guiding you and helping you along the way. And they will be sending you messages, so you aren't alone on this path. But those are the messages I have for you guys. I'm going to roll the Astro Dice and get one last message to close this out. My pile twos. What does pile two's higher self want them to know? Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. I'm not surprised this showed up because that seemed to be highlighted, your intuition. So yeah, Cancer. And then we had the 12th house. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is the house of undoing, the house of psychic insight. Yep. And we have, wait, is that Venus or Mars? Oh, that's Venus. Oh, yeah. Venus. Interesting. Okay, so that makes sense, though. Okay, so Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. Cancer is a water sign. Cancer is very nurturing, loving. They can be very healing. They're very in their emotions. They kind of go with their emotions kind of flow with the moon cycles. So they're up and down when it comes to their emotions. But you are being asked to kind of go with the flow. Allow your emotions to come through as they come through and feel your emotions. Because it's not healthy for you to repress and hold on to these emotions, these feelings. It takes about 90 seconds for you to feel an emotion and let it go. And it can be a lot, and it can be stressful, and it might be helpful or healthier to have like a trained therapist to help you through this. Somatic therapy may be helpful for some of you, especially if you have a lot of trapped emotions, repressed emotions, something I have had personal experience with myself. So that would be something beneficial to have, or a coach that is trained in somatic therapy may be helpful for this group. EMDR may be helpful for this group. It just depends on what you're looking for or what you went through. But definitely some support, some professional guidance may be helpful and beneficial when you go through this healing process. I would say staying grounded is very important at this time. Being kind to yourself, because you shouldn't feel upset for yourself for feeling some kind of way. Your feelings are valid. We just don't want to hold on to them too long and wallow in them. We want to allow them to come to the surface, honor them, and then release them. So that's something to keep in mind too. With the 12th house deals with our subconscious. A lot of that stuff that's like under the surface, those emotions, anything we've repressed, anything our shadow side, is going to be found in the 12th house. The 12th house is also the house of like psychic gifts and insights. So some of you, this is about your intuition. Maybe some of you are going through an awakening of some sort. Maybe your intuition is really heightened at this time. So trust in yourself. Trust that you know what's best for you, what you need, what kind of guidance you need, what kind of support you need, what kind of help you need. And trust that you can overcome these emotions, these limiting beliefs, whatever it is that's holding you back, because you can and you will. I believe in you. And just don't rush the process. Don't try to control it. Don't try to force it. Healing is not linear. And this is you learning about yourself and aligning to who you are, your true self. So, and about balance. Balance is very important when it comes to being in alignment. Balance of the feminine energies, the masculine energies. In touch with our emotions as well as our physical body. All of these things are very important for building a foundation, for having this new beginning. And for many of you, this is also about your career. So, continue learning and from others, from mentors, from teachers, from school, going back to school, and you will excel in whatever it is that whatever your vision is, whatever your dreams are, go after them. That's what I say. So that's the end of this reading. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel if you have not, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any other upcoming readings. And also, if you made it to the end of this reading, I'd really appreciate you letting me know and by putting a moon emoji in the comments so I know you made it till the end. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. Welcome to your pile. Thank you so much for being here today. Today's reading is all about messages from your higher self, what your higher self wants you to know at this time, what changes are coming, what new beginnings are coming for you. You guys chose the 111 message with intuition with the 2 green butterflies. The number 1 may be significant for this group. 1s are about new beginnings. There may be some new beginnings in your guys' future, but we're going to pull some cards, get some more messages. I forgot to pull that last pile, so we're just going to swap it out with this one. New beginnings. What's coming through? What do your angels, your ancestors, and your higher self want you to know at this time? So we're going to start off with some tarot and then pull some oracle cards to get a more detailed description about what's going on and what your higher self wants you to know at this time for my pile number 3s. Look at my pile number 3s need to know at this time. Woo, your cards are flying. Pile number 3. Let's see here. You'll have a decision to make. Ooh, Archangel Jophiel. It says, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Okay. We also have 4 of Raphael with seek out other possibilities, look for the magic in life, be aware of your own emotions. Okay, well, all these piles are getting very similar messages. Interesting how the collective works that way. Let me make sure there's no other messages for my pile number 3. Spirit, are there any other tarot messages for my pile number 3s? Okay, we have a couple more. Okay. How do you want that one to come out? Okay, yes. So we do have the Ace of Raphael with a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights, but it is in reverse. And then Just zooming out. We also have the New Beginnings card, but this also came out in reverse with Archangel Jeremiah. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Okay, so for many of you, I can see kind of what this is about. You're needing to make a decision when it comes to your like what you're going to do next. And it looks like how we're feeling right now, the thing that we really need to focus in right before we make any kind of decisions is on, we have this Four of Raphael, the Four of Cups in Tarot, is we're feeling a lack of something. We're feeling apathetic. We're not seeing all the opportunities around us. We're kind of like in this victim mentality. We're kind of just not seeing what else. We're not seeing the magic in life. We're in our emotions. We're in these lower vibrational emotions. We may be feeling sad or angry, or we're grieving something, or we're bitter and resentful, or we're unable to forgive someone for something. Those are all valid feelings, but it's unhealthy for us to hold on to those at this, like if we want to move forward and have these new beginnings, because if we're holding on to stuff from our past, or we're in the same this lower vibrational energy, then we're just going to attract more of the same apathetic type of scenario. So like, for instance, like say you have a job that you hate and you go every day and you're just not happy, but either you're like, you feel like you're stuck and you can't do anything about it, or, oh, you've tried applying for other places, but they won't hire you. But instead of thinking of new ways or new opportunities of how you can change your situation, like maybe you can learn some new skills or go back to school or maybe network or start your own business, whatever it is, we're not doing that. And we're choosing to stay stuck in this same vibrational, this same feeling of lack, this same victim mentality. So your higher self wants you to know that if you want to have these new beginnings, if you want better for yourself, then you need to start feeling better about yourself and open yourself up to these new possibilities, these new beginnings. Because, like I said, we are all made up of energy. Everything in life is energy. So like attracts like. So the first step is you need to get out of this lower vibrational energies. Maybe this looks like doing things that you enjoy doing outside of work. This could be like, oh, maybe you like to go to a certain coffee shop and get coffee, or maybe you have a certain hobby that you enjoy doing. So we're focusing more on the stuff that we do have in our life, like friends, spending time with our friends or loved ones, or just doing whatever lights you up inside. By focusing on those more positive things, we are raising our vibration, and then we're attracting other higher vibrational opportunities into our life. But there's also a need to release some of these lower limiting energies as well. And you can do that, and there's many different resources and ways of doing that. You could get counseling to deal with your emotional limiting beliefs or whatever it is you have that's holding you back. You could hire a life coach. You could do Reiki. There's all sorts of different paths and opportunities when it comes to how you want to pursue this. I'm just giving you ideas, but it's up to you to figure out what works for you and your situation. But this is the road towards having these new beginnings, by taking these steps, by thinking differently, by pivoting, by engaging in more activities that bring you joy, bring you happiness. The more you enjoy spending time with yourself and learn to love yourself and see the potential in yourself, the more opportunities you are going to attract. See what I'm saying? That way you can have these new emotional beginnings. This is you filling your own cup. This is self-love, self-care. That's what the Ace of Raphael is, the Ace of Cups. So this is you filling your own cup. This is you seeing the possibilities, seeing the positive side of life. This is you making a decision and changing your story and not being the victim anymore. So that is what this is about. So let's get some more cards, get some more information. I feel for you guys. I've been where you've been, so I know all about this. So I know what you're going through for you guys intimately, trust me. So if there's anything support you feel like you may need, you can always message me or post something in the comments and I'll get back to you and support you in any way I can with resources, support, anything I can help you with. We also have the part of fortune with increase coming through with the number 45. So 4s may be important for this group. I feel like 4s. For some reason, I'm hearing 4s. 1s and 4s. 4s are about stability, so you're building your stability back up. You also have Mars with 4, so this is about taking action. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the fire signs may be significant to this group. Maybe you have those signs in your chart. The part of increase, part of fortune is about there is some kind of divine intervention when it comes to this increase. Like it could be financial increase, this could be resources, there's going to be an increase of something. Yeah, the fire element literally came up again. So fire is very important for this group. Fire element, desire. What do you desire? What is your vision? What do you want your life to look like? That's what you're being asked right now by your higher self. Like, what do you want your life to be? Start envisioning it. Start visualizing it. Start living it. Start becoming that vibration, to that vibration. Start acting as if you already are there. That is what's going to bring you this manifestation. We also have 4th house with roots. So some of you may be needing to heal something from your childhood, maybe something with your family. Maybe there are some issues that are coming up. Maybe this is what is preventing you from, maybe you feel like a victim due to how you grew up and maybe these limiting beliefs that you inherited, or maybe this is about overcoming generational trauma or cycles. I like the word cycles more than trauma. So yeah, that's definitely coming up for this group. What else am I seeing here? Yeah, Aries could be definitely important with this group. Cancer as well showing up here with the 4th house. You may have Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Relationship, I did mention family, and Cancer's rule is linked to the mother, so something with your mom. There may be something you need to resolve or heal. Maybe you feel like a victim of something that happened when you were young with your mom, or maybe you still are. Maybe there's some need to cleanse or set boundaries when it comes to family members. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's pull some more cards, get some more messages for my pile number 3s. And also you guys did get the intuition. So this may be linked to your intuition, trusting your intuition, your inner knowing when it comes to the steps you need to take, these decisions that you need to make, because you know you best. Okay, that's a lot of cards, bestie. I'm sorry. That's way too many. We did have the Advocate card. This came up in, I think, pile 2. If you're feeling drawn to that pile, maybe check that out. Advocate, light attribute, inspires you to put compassion into action. Yeah, you're being asked to take action. Follow your heart. Follow your true north. Okay. These cards are like flying out. They really want to talk to us. These are archetype cards for this group. Oh, we have Mediator with light attribute, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. So you may be a natural mediator. You may be good at being maybe this is the role you've taken in your family, the mediator role. We also had the Alchemist card come out, but in reverse. The dark attributes, the shadow attributes, are misuse of power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. Some of you maybe, I I don't know if some of you are in the spiritual field. Maybe some of you are entrepreneurs and spiritual entrepreneurs, but maybe things haven't worked out the way you thought they would. Trust me, I'm the same. Because until we deal with our own issues, our own limiting beliefs, we're not able to help others. We need to heal ourselves before we can help heal others. That's just the truth. I know that's harsh, but it's the truth. And I've learned that truth, unfortunately. I was even told that point blank when I started this journey, and I still didn't really believe it until it happened. So trust me when I say that, yeah, you have to deal with your own demons, heal your own traumas before you can help others transmute their traumas. But it's worth it in the end. It's a lot of hard work, but it is definitely worth it. So yeah. But those of you that aren't in the spiritual realm, maybe this is you. Maybe you are into spiritual stuff and spiritual practices, but maybe the way you're using it isn't correct. Because I remember when I started learning about the spirituality and the spiritual realm, I was really into tarot, and I started getting into astrology and things like that. But I never really I knew about meditation, but I never really practiced it. I didn't really do any kind of healing work for the longest time until I had a energy healing done on me, and it was a catalyst for my spiritual awakening, and then my healing journey started. So yeah, that's just about me. But you also had the teacher card come out, but in reverse. This is about manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. So yeah, some of you may be a spiritual teacher of some sort, or a regular teacher teaching something, maybe teaching a skill of some sort. But maybe the way you're doing it isn't working. You're not helping others because you need to help yourself first. That's the message that's coming through for many of you. I do believe you are this alchemist. You are this beautiful spiritual or teacher. You are a natural mediator that helps others. And I know that's what you want to do, advocate for others, help others. Some of you may be also Aquariuses, because Aquarian is very advocating, is like an Aquarian trait as well. But you're not going to be able to do that until you heal your own stuff. So that would be my recommendation, is to start working on healing your family trauma, because it seems like many of you with the 4th house showing up may have some issues when it comes to your family and some limiting beliefs or some wounds that we have not yet healed or transmuted, and you're being asked to do that at this time. So before we can be successful at this as a healer, as a spiritual teacher, as whatever it is that you do in life. Let me pull some more cards, get some more messages for my pile number 3s. What do my pile number 3s need to know at this time? Wow, your cards are just flying out. There's plenty of messages going on for you. Worry. Envy, yes, okay. Yeah, I can see many of you may be entrepreneurs of some sort, and you may be in the spiritual realm. I can see many of that, because these are all things I've dealt with as well. And then you also have death, which is about transformation. Yeah. So it says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So some of you may be doing this work already. Maybe you have already done some of this work where you're healing your things from your past, your family wounds, your family traumas. You also have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Yeah, this is something we all have to go through. Everyone has envy, has experienced envy at some point in their life, whether that's with their classmates in school, with comparing themselves to others in their field of work, maybe your friends and where they're at in life, where you're at in life. Like, the comparison always is there. But hold on. You also have worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Exactly. So you are learning these lessons, it seems like, or you're about to learn these lessons, and that's what your higher self is letting you know. Like, it's time to do the work, or you've been doing the work, and they're proud of you. And they're also asking you to trust your intuition, your inner knowing of what the next steps are, what needs to be done in order to have this transformation, this death happen for you. So you can have this beautiful new beginning where you're stronger and more resilient, and you won't have these worries. You won't have these envious thoughts. You won't compare yourself to other people. You won't people please. You will be you. You will trust in your inner knowing. You will be aligned with your true self, and you will be able to help others the way you helped yourself, but only if we do the work. So that is the message that's coming through. I feel like this is like the same message that came through with the other piles. So if you were feeling drawn to the other piles that I've done so far, pile 1 or pile 2, there may be a message in there for you. They may be a little bit further along in their journey, or their journey may be slightly different, but it's very similar messages that your higher selves are wanting you guys to know. So let's pull a message from my love and career card for my pile number 3s. What does your higher self want you to know at this time? Wow, your cards are just like flying out. Okay. On the mend. Okay, yeah, see, you guys are on the mend. Be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart. Yes. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to your inner child. Be kind to... Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. That's the message is coming through. Clear mind. Sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you are right. Yeah, this is about trusting in your intuition and your inner knowing. Know that you are on the right path. Know that you are correct. That you are doing the things you need to do. We also have Meadow of Moments. Bask in the meadow of moments where where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. Yeah, this is about staying in the now, living in the present, not living in the past, not living in the future. You're exploring, you're enjoying the present moment, taking in the simple moments that bring you joy. We also have Valley of Shadows. Step into the enveloping valley of shadows. Here fears are faced, and the courage is forged in dimly lit paths. Yeah, for some of you, you're somewhere. I feel like this is like a journey, and each one of you that's in this pile could be on a different step. Some of you may be in the shadow phase. Some of you may be on the mend. Some of you may be trying to find clarity, clearing your mind. Some of you may be practicing grounding yourself in the now. We also have Veil of Illusion. It says, lift the veils of illusion, seeking truth beneath the surface to navigate through love and career authentically. Yeah, this is about taking off your mask and then uncovering the true you. Who are you at the core? Who are you behind the people pleasing? Who are you beyond the trauma? Who are you beyond the comparisons? You know, this is you. It's an exploration to find you. It's very beautiful. I'm going through this myself, so I know all about that. I'm still learning who I am myself. So you guys got a lot of cards. Sorry. We also have Emerging Dawn. Trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. Yes, this is the transformation card twice. You got Death and this card. It means the same thing. You are transforming. There is a new beginning coming. We just have to put in the work. And look, both orange. Orange may be significant to this group. Death and Emerging Dawn. That's so beautiful. You're learning that endings are merely beginnings. Finally, our last message is Metamorphosis Mirage. Yes, again, we're in transformation. Embrace the tender transition between past forms and future possibilities, as illuminated by the transformative butterfly. Butterflies may be significant to this pile. They may be a sign that this death is going to happen soon, this rebirth. Wow, that's beautiful and powerful. I love this for you guys. I know it's rough right now, and you're feeling very fragile, and you're unsure of what's going to happen, but just trust the process. It's going to work out somehow. I'm still trying to figure it out myself, but it's going to work out for us, okay? Hang in there, guys. I also got some crystals for you, too. Oh, look at this. Clear quartz. Perfect for this pile. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feeling is sending you important messages and guidance. So yeah, allow yourself to feel all the feelings. Don't let it overwhelm you, but like allow yourself to feel them, acknowledge them, and then release them. And it can be painful, but it's very liberating as well because we're healing on a cellular level. So it's very powerful, potent energy. We also have yellow jasper with control issues. Oh, this is about releasing control. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. Okay, yeah. So this is about you obviously wanting to be free and not allow other people to control you, but instead of focusing and fearing that other people are trying to control you, this is you and you're stepping into your power, your authority, and you're not worrying about other people. You already are good. You don't need other people controlling you because you got you. And once you believe that, then this won't even matter anymore. So yeah, yellow jasper, control issues. Beautiful. Ooh, it's getting warm in here for some reason in my room here. Let's get some more messages for my pile threes. What do they need to know at this time as they go through this transformation, this death, this rebirth, this healing? Nothing, and then all these cards. Okay, we have animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are a part of your life's work. So many of you may work with animals. Maybe you have an animal. Maybe you feel close to an animal. Maybe you have a spirit animal that you resonate with. Whatever it is, animals are a big part of your life's purpose. Or many of you are having a career change. You're embracing upon a career that brings you joy and abundance you desire and deserve. This could be this transformation for some of you. You're also protected during this process. You are safe and supported while you change your career or while you go through this process. Justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. You did have the mediator card, so that your job may require a job that's helping others. This could be, you could be an advocate. You could be in the like work in the law, like as a lawyer, as a paralegal, the justice system, basically, for many of you. You may be an artist, or engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. Yeah, art is healing. Any way you want to express yourself through art, painting, drawing, coloring, writing, speaking, whatever kind of art you feel called to do it, because it's very healing. Also, music can be very healing. Listening to music, playing music, singing music, sound healing baths. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. This may be what your career may be. You may be wanting to become a sound healer, a musician. You're being asked to go for it. It's part of your life's purpose. We also have crystals. Crystals are also very healing. This came up in the last pile, I believe. Pile 2. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energies. Reiki healing may be helpful and beneficial to this group as you go through your journey, your healing journey. And then we have healer. You may also, many of us that go through this process are natural healers ourselves. So you may be in the helping field. You may be a doctor, a nurse, a spiritual healer, a Reiki healer, a shaman, whatever it is that you do. You may be spiritual, and it may just be medical, or just maybe the helping field, behavioral health, mental health, counseling, some kind of healing arts. Maybe you create art that's very healing to others. You're being intentional, and you're healing through the work you do. So that's the message that's coming through. Wow, very powerful for this group. I'm just going to pull a love card. I didn't really get a lot of love, but there may be a self-love message in here or something we're not aware of when it comes to what your higher self wants you to know. So let's pull a love message for my group number 3s. What do they need to know when it comes to love? Well, we got a couple cards. These cards just want to fly out for you guys. I don't know what it is about it. This one wanted to... Twin flames. Okay, girl. Or boy. Twin flames. Your passion ignites. Some of you may have a twin flame. You may be on a twin flame journey. This is you're being asked to trust in your intuition and be patient as this story unveils. You also have the message with the control issues, so don't try to control the situation. Let it unfold naturally. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. Maybe that means, yeah, we're just letting things flow naturally. We also have a union, a sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one internal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Ooh, very powerful. I don't know if I'm allowed to have that word on here, so we're just going to cover it up just in case. We have this image here with emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Yeah, so this is part of your healing journey when it comes to coming into contact with your twin flame, if that's what you believe in, soulmates, divine counterpart, whatever it is you believe in too. Person. You're being asked to let go of resentment and to see things clearly in order to have this relationship come in for you. And also trusting. Trust is so important. Self-trust. Transformation, again, third time coming up. So this is definitely valid. Some of you may have this, may be part of your healing journey, finding your person. Maybe for some of you, that's what this journey is about. But the majority of you, it's about your career. But some of you, it could be about love or it could be about both. So trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept your current situation, it will automatically transform. Yeah, trust, self-trust, trust in yourself, trust in the situation, trust that everything's going to work out, have faith. That is what's coming through. Since we did get some love messages, I'm going to pull a couple more love messages from my Romancing the Angels Oracle deck and see what they have to say. Man, your cards are just flying right out. Your higher self is just like, bam. Whoa, there's like a lot of cards here, though. I don't know, that's a lot. Okay, I'll trust that it's right, because we do have kind of a lot. We do have pay attention to the red flags. This is just in general. The signs are cautioning you. So have high standards. You need to work on your control issues. Go through your healing before maybe getting into something significant. That might be what this is about. Just being aware of red flags and others and what your standards are and setting boundaries. Express your love. It says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. We also have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This could be an ex. This could be a past lover, past life contract. Twin flames often are like past lives that you made. We also have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. We also have very soon. This person's coming in soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is about being clear on what you want, what you don't want when it comes to partnerships. And we have wedding. This could result in marriage. So those are all the messages that I got for group 3. You guys have a lot. It's very heavy, but it's good. You guys are doing so good. I'm so proud of you guys. Whatever part of the process you're in, I'm proud of you for taking the steps towards your healing. And it is a process, but you're not alone. Know that you're not alone. I know you're going to feel very alone. There's many times where you'll feel alone, but you're not. There's a whole community of people, a whole world of people that are going through the same thing you're going through. So yeah, I would suggest maybe looking for people in your local community. I'm talking too fast, sorry. Community, that maybe are going through the same thing you're going through, that have similar interests. And that's where you can find some people that maybe can really support you as you go through this healing. Maybe find your tribe in the process, or online. There's a lot of support groups online that are going through similar journeys as well. And that can make you feel less alone. And like I said, a trusted friend, family, counselor, therapist, if you don't already have one, spiritual life coach, whatever it is that works for you, energy healer, whatever it is that you need, having the support of them may be helpful and beneficial as you go through this journey. Let me roll the Astro Dice, get one last message for my group number 3s. What do you have to tell them? Oops, Scorpio. Transformation. It's only the 10th time that's come up in this reading. You're transforming, and you're lucky because you have Jupiter showing up, and it's in the 7th house of your relationships. So this is your one-on-one relationships. It could be business partnerships. It could be clients. It could be, your friends. It could be a love interest, a twin flame for many of you is what the message is. But like I said, if you're not looking for love, you're not looking for your twin flame, then this could be self-love. This could be you merging with yourself. This could be a friendship, a platonic soulmate, some sort, or a business partnership. Or this could be you building your client base, finding your aligned clients that are meant for you. But yeah, that's the messages I have for my group number 3s. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any other upcoming videos. And if you made it till the end of this reading, put a scorpion. Do they have a scorpion emoji in the comment section? If not, put a heart in the a red heart in the description, so I know you made it to the end of this reading. God bless, take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Group number 4, welcome to your pile. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here today. Today's reading is all about messages from your higher self, what they have to say, what's happening. You guys did choose the 777 angel number with the 2 green butterflies with the message luck. So let's see what kind of luck is coming into your life, what your higher self has to say about it. Start off with some tarot cards and pull some oracle cards and get some more information. My pile 4s, what is this about luck? What do their higher self want them to know when it comes to this luck that's coming in for them? Okay. We have the 4 of Ariel. When you give, you also receive, being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. We have the Ace of Ariel, lots of financial stuff. If it's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. 9 of Raphael. Wow, look at that. Make a wish. Dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. All right, pile number 4. It looks like it's your lucky day. You are manifesting. Your dreams are coming true. That's what this is saying. We're overcoming this. Oh, let me zoom out. Sorry, guys. With this 4 of Ariel, this is about our stability. The way we spend money, the way we save money is transforming. We're moving away from this rigid feeling of lack where we're hoarding and holding on to what little money we have so tightly, and we're moving towards this new positive beginning when it comes to our resources, our finances. Perhaps it's transforming the way we look at money. Maybe we're receiving more money. It looks like some of you may be getting a new job, a new promotion, a new beginning when it comes to your money and your resources. And then your wishes are coming true. For many of you, this is about your money, your foundation, your career. Your dreams are coming true financially, resource-wise, work-wise. But we got to pull some more cards, get some more information. Maybe there's some more lucky things coming your way that we aren't aware of quite yet. So let's pull some cards and see what happens for my pile number 4s. What do their higher self have to say when it comes to this luck and abundance that's coming their way for my pile number 4s? Pile 4s. What is the messages for? Okay. Yeah. Oh, we have Pluto with transformation. This also came up in pile 3. If you're feeling like there may be a message in pile 3, give it a go. The pile 3 is a lot about this healing journey they're going on. It's transformative time. But number 11 with transformation in Pluto. We also have lunar eclipse with change. So yeah, there is a lunar eclipse if you're watching this video as I post it on the 7th, I believe, 6th into the 7th of September. There is a lunar eclipse. And that is going to be in Pisces, and it's going to be close to the North Node. So some of you may have Pisces placements. I know that Pisces people, folks are going to be having lots of changes, transformative changes in their life as a result of this eclipse. Other signs as well, other people. But so this lunar eclipse, you may be seeing this new beginning with your finances, your job, your career, with these wishes coming true, this transformation when it comes to your money, your foundations, your career, how people see you. It's all changing and transforming. Any last messages from this astrology deck for my pile 4s when it comes to this luck that's coming towards my pile number 4s? Okay, there's a couple more. We also have third house with messages. And Mercury with mind. Yeah, this has to do with Gemini. Maybe significant to this group. The third house. This has to do with Mercury. Mercury is about communication, learning, communicating, speaking. You could be communicating your truth. You could be speaking up for yourself. You may be sharing some information with the collective, with others in the work that you do. Maybe you're a writer, maybe you're a speaker, maybe you're a coach, maybe you're a teacher. Your words have power. The way you communicate is powerful. Maybe you're transforming the way people communicate. Whatever it is, there's something coming through, and this eclipse is highlighting that there's some kind of transformation happening, especially in your third house, especially when it comes to Mercury. The third house also deals with your neighbors, your community, your siblings, your extended family members. So there may be something going on, some kind of transformation when it comes to you and your siblings, the relationship between you and your siblings, or you and your community, or you and your neighbors, or you and your aunts, uncles, cousins, nephews, nieces. So it looks like there's some kind of new beginning when it comes to those areas of life. But let's pull some more cards, get some more information from my pile 4s when it comes to luck, this transformation, this new changes that are coming through. What can you tell me for my pile number 4s? We have slave with surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Ooh, powerful. And then we also have warrior in reverse with shadow attributes, trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Something to be aware of. This one came sideways. We'll take it. The advocate card came up in pile 3, so this group may have some messages in pile 3. It's getting darker in here. Let's see if I can move this up a little bit. Sorry, my lighting is not the greatest now. I'm just going to move my camera a little bit this way. And hope for the best, because it's kind of getting dark in here. It says, light attribute inspires you to put compassion into action. Advocate. I'm going to close my blinds. Maybe that'll help. Okay. So, yeah. We have the advocate, the slave card, and the warrior in reverse. So it looks like you may be an advocate of some sort. Maybe this is a passion that you have. Maybe there's a cause that you're fighting for, towards, that you're passionate about, something you want to share with others, inspire others, teach others, heal others, whatever it is that you do for work. You're also surrendering your power of choice to the divine. So you're coming into alignment with your true purpose, your true alignment with your higher self. And that's the timeline. I think the message is like this transformation is you're going to be transformed, and you're going to move to this new timeline where things look and feel completely different than whatever it is you're used to. There's something big coming in for you with this luck message from my pile 4s. But there is this warrior card in reverse. This may be something you need to work through when it comes to trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. So maybe there's something you're not seeing. Maybe you need to become more compassionate when it comes to others and what they're going through. Or maybe this is just people in general. Maybe this is some people from your past that betrayed you. Maybe you're being asked to be a little bit more compassionate. Not that you have to forgive them, or like, okay, I know that you're supposed to forgive them, but you're forgiving them for yourself. So it doesn't mean you have to forgive them for what they did to you. You're just forgiving them for your peace of mind. But it doesn't mean you have to forget. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So, but still maybe detach from this a little bit and have more compassion is what you're being asked of at this time. Let me pull a message from the soul's journey. My pile 4s. What are the messages when it comes to this luck that's coming in? What are the messages from my higher self want my pile 4s to know at this time? Okay, interesting that the fear card came out. We have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And failure. Interesting that these would come out. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So maybe there's some things that we're still needing to release before we can have this luck come in. This new beginning with work, with abundance, this lucky opportunity. We're needing to release something from our past, something we feel we failed at, and realize that making mistakes is only an opportunity to learn, and that it's living in the energy of love trumps fear. So I'm sure you know that by now, but lighting here is not ideal, guys. Okay, that's better. All of a sudden it is better. Okay. That was weird. It was not great, and that was great. Maybe it was me. Maybe the viewpoint was fine this whole time. Just adjusting to it got dark outside, so that's what's going on here. So anyways, yeah, needing to let go of this failure. Maybe you tried to something with your career and it failed. It didn't work out the way you hoped it worked out, but that's just divine intervention. Maybe you had some healing you had to go through, some growth that you needed to go through before you could have this new beginning in order to be successful, whatever it is you do for work, to be ready mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually when it comes to this increased abundance that's coming towards you. So yeah, these things you may have had to overcome, fears and then failures, past failures. But let's get some more cards, more information for my group number 4s when it comes to this luck. This abundance that's coming towards my group number 4s. What can I expect when it comes to their career and their love life? This one kind of just like landed in my hand, but we'll still take it. I feel it. Answers unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. That's exactly what I was just talking about. So it kind of makes sense that would be there. We also have recovery comeback. Find strength and healing as each step forward renews hope and paves the way for a triumphant resurgence. You're having a comeback, pile 4. Whoop, whoop. We also have almost there. See, you guys are almost there. Persist with faith, for you are on the brink of a breakthrough. Your efforts are about to bear fruit. Yeah, abundance, fruit. Yeah. You guys are on a comeback and you're almost there. You're at the tail end of this healing. And I think this eclipse is really going to push you forward and you're going to release that last bit that you need to release. So one last push. You're at like the 9 of Wands, so we're almost there. We have making plans. Chart your course with intention. The future is yours to design and navigate. So the door is open. It's time to make plans, to be intentional, to design and navigate it how you see fit. What is your vision, pile 4? This is all about you and what you envision your future looking. So start manifesting because it's about to come true. We also have spiritual retreat, which is beautiful. Seek solitude to reconnect with your inner wisdom and emerging rejuvenated. Yeah, so take some time to yourself, do some self-care, some spiritual retreat. This could be spending time in nature. This could be meditating. This could be just spending time alone and solitary, doing things that bring you closer to God, to your higher self, to make you feel at peace, help you heal whatever it is you're dealing with, struggling with at the time, whatever it is you're trying to release. Yeah, that's what you're being asked to have this spiritual retreat. Beautiful. Let's get you guys a crystal because that wanted to come out too. What is my Pile Forest crystal at this time when it comes to this luck change? Okay, we got a couple crystals. Oh my goodness. Here we have Heightened Intuition Moonstone. This came out in group 3, I think, as well. So I feel like group 3 and 4, it might have been group 2, but I'm not sure. But I feel like, yeah, I think there are some messages in group 3. I think you guys are further along on your journey, but you still may benefit from some of the messages I gave in that group. There may be something I didn't mention here that may be helpful for you guys. If you're feeling drawn towards that group, check it out. But with this Moonstone, with the Heightened Intuition, be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. Yeah, so trust in your inner knowingness at this time where you finish the last bit of this healing, as you make plans and align with your truth. We also have Sodalite. Interesting. We have socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. Yeah, I was actually talking about this in group 4, or group 3. You're group 4, sorry. But yeah, so yeah, getting involved in your community, spending time with other people that share your same values, maybe spiritual people, maybe some people on a healing journey, on a similar path to yours, may be helpful and beneficial. Maybe make some contacts with like-minded individuals that share your same vision. Maybe you guys can collaborate. Maybe you can find some kinship with these people. We also have Amethyst. Ooh. With revealing your true self. Yeah, this is about your authenticity. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel love for who you truly are. And when you're authentic and true to who you are, you attract all sorts of opportunities and abundance, and you align with your true self and your truth and your purpose. So that's really powerful. And then we also have Diamond. It says, value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. Yes, you are God's precious gem. Beautiful. You are this abundant being. You are God. And yeah, this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's get some more information. Ooh, my eyeball is really dry. Any messages for my pile number 4s when it comes to this look? There we go. We have body work. Interesting. Your life purpose involves body work, such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. So many of you may be in these fields. Maybe you are a Reiki healer. Maybe you do energy healing. Maybe you work with crystals. Maybe you're a physical therapist or you work with people like a personal trainer or a physical therapist. Or maybe you're like a body healer. Something to do with healing when it comes to the body, energetic healing, physical healing. That may be something that you are into. We also have music. So some of you maybe have a connection to music that is very healing for yourself and others. We also have artists. So many of you may be an artist. Yeah, this lighting is going in and out, I feel like. So we have artists with engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. Art can also be very healing. Maybe you're an artist though, and your art is very healing to others. And you're also protected at this time. You are safe and supported while you change your career. So many of you are having a career change. Okay. Let's see if there's any love messages for my pile number 4s. I feel like you're lucky, so there may be some love messages. Let me do the love cards first. Excuse me. When it comes to love, what's the message from my pile of 4s when it comes to love and luck and any other messages? We had this card come through with freedom. Ooh, that's powerful. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. That's powerful, man. I know that people are like, oh, I want to meet my soulmate, but like this is for me and my part of my journey. I feel like this is the most powerful. It's to feel free to do whatever you want. That could be free to love someone, free not to, free to do whatever you want, live how you want to live your life. That's beautiful and powerful. Any other messages when it comes to love? Okay, just one more, I think. Sacred union. Yeah, there may be a person, if you're desiring the sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So you may be in a sacred union, or you may be calling in a sacred union, but that is a potential for you. But I think right now you're focused on your freedom and just really getting to know you and learning how to free yourself and figure out who you are. And I think this freedom is very liberating and empowering, and you're loving yourself up, and I think you're okay with that for now, but this is also an option for you, or some of you may already be in a sacred union, but for the majority of you, I feel like you're in this freedom kind of phase. But let's pull some love cards from the romancing angels when it comes to your love life. When it comes to love and relationships, what are the messages for my pile 4s? Okay, we have a lot of cards that came out. Like pile 3 was similar. It looks like there is a potential person coming in. It says this person's coming in very soon if they're not already here. This could be the one, it's saying. It says you've already met this romantic partner you seek. So some of you already met this person, or at least like energetically you might have met them, or physically. It could be either or you're about to meet them with the very soon here. We also have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. We have romantic feelings for each other. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So yeah, there's a sacred union coming your way very soon. You're being asked to be honest, open up, express your love. This could be the one. Your romantic feelings are reciprocated, and they're coming in very soon, if not already here. So that is the beautiful messages when it comes to love, finances, career, life, healing, all of the above. It seems like that's all going well for you for my pile number 4s. But let's get one last dice from the Astro Dice. When it comes to pile 4s, what is your message from pile 4's higher self? Yep, North Node, destiny. You are on the path to destiny, my love. And it's Sagittarius, which is about freedom and expansion and everything. And it's in the 10th house of career. So it makes sense. And this is also about your status. So this could be like you're going from single to in a relationship, or in a relationship to married, like some kind of status change. So this could be in your career. This could be in love. Could be both. Things are changing. Things are evolving. You're becoming wiser, you're transforming, you're becoming truer to yourself. You've learned a lot, and now you're ready to share your wisdom with others, and that is going to boost your career opportunities. You're either going to get a promotion, you're going to get a really nice salary at a new job, or you're just going to be open to more opportunities when it comes to your finances. If they're going to expand and grow because you're wiser. And you've done the healing, you've done the work, and this is what's coming towards you. Love, freedom, financial freedom, romantic freedom, freedom to do what you want. Travel, explore, learn, grow, heal, play, all of the above. It's possible for you, and that's what this is. This is what your higher self is saying. You're about to be free. You're going to liberate yourself. That's so powerful and beautiful. I'm so happy for you guys for my pile number 4s. And we are finally at the end of your reading, and I feel like your pile is the one that got done the quickest, but your messages are just so beautiful, and it just flows, and I don't have to say as much, so it's beautiful. So pile fours, thank you for being here today. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel if you have not, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any other upcoming videos. And also, if you made it to the end of this reading, put a cat emoji so I know you made it till the end. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.